I am making the most of the beautiful south coast and my passion for kayak fishing. Stay tuned and follow me on my kayak fishing adventures. I'm all about fishing tips, tricks and trying new things.
Nice bass! Yeah, buddy!
Welcome to Shorecroft Kayaks.
My God, man, that is a beauty! Wow! Look at the size of that! Woohoo!
Hi guys, welcome back to Shorecroft Kayaks. On this episode we're going to do something a little bit different. So recently I took a trip to Grenada and I took some fishing gear with me, and I borrowed a kayak from the hotel and did some rock fishing and had a great time, but I lost a load of lures. I didn't catch the fish I wanted, I wasn't prepared. So in this video I'll just show you a few clips of the footage that I took. It wasn't great, the sound quality wasn't great, so I'll talk over the footage and then I'll talk over going to my next holiday and how I'm going to be prepared for that. So my next holiday is only in about a month, so I'm going to be getting all my gear ready, all my setup sorted. I know what I'm going to be targeting, so I want to be prepared. It's the first launch on the kayak that I borrowed from the hotel. Nearly killing a kid on the way out. So I make my way out there and then I start setting up my travel rod, getting all my lures together. Now it's hard to see on the videos, that you might kind of get an understanding as we go along, that the splash from the kayak and the rain that was quite kind of constant just got my back absolutely soaked. I was using 10-pound mono with no steel trace leaders or anything. I knew there was barracuda there, didn't expect to get into any, start getting into some. As soon as I got into the barracuda, as soon as I took it, they just bit straight through the 10-pound mono and they were off, losing loads of gear, very frustrated. You can see them jumping out of the water here and yeah, gutted about that.
Way! Oh no! Barracuda, baby!
So I had quite a lot of luck with these Jack Chivoli just by trolling lures. They were quite good actually, quite, tiny little fish, but give up a good, really had to pull them up. Really kind of stayed down, stayed low. It took me quite a while to get up, which they were quite fun actually, only small, and they made it like a kind of like a grunting noise, which is they grind their teeth when they're in distress, obviously being caught. No one wants to be caught, so they were grinding their teeth, kind of like a distress noise. You'll hear that here. Another thing that I learned is being on a kayak in 30-degree heat is I had a t-shirt over my head and then a hat to try and keep the sun off my neck, and I had a sarong over my legs. So going forward, that need to make sure the sun protection's there, not used to such extreme heat in this country, and I was out for 3 or 4 hours kayaking and you just need to keep the sun off of you. The Go Tour Exceed spinning rod is a great little rod, but I just worried that if I did catch a fairly decent sized barracuda, if that's what I was targeting, with the line and the setup I had, I was worried that I would break that rod, and it's a nice little spinning rod of rocks and stuff, so I need to get I need to be well prepared next time. So guys, yeah, it was great fun on that trip. There was a lot of lessons learned. So now I need to go shopping. I need to start kind of preparing for my next trip, getting the bits that I fell down on before. So the first thing was the bag that I was using, great bag, but the stuff in it just got absolutely trashed, so I need a dry bag. So dry backpack, 30 litre. Okay, that one will do. Not a bad price. Add that to the basket. The sun, need to keep the sun off me, so I need some quick drying trousers with zip off legs, so they turn into shorts. I've asked a few people on the Facebook page and they reckon the Columbia like trekking pants. So I'm going to get a pair of those, yeah, in like a darkish grey, because you know when you're fishing you do get blood and guts on, so I'm going to get a pair of those. Okay, so keeping the sun off me again and off the back of my neck and my head, I'm going to get some 50 plus sun protection performance long sleeve quick drying t-shirts. You see a lot of kind of kayak fishers use, so I'm gonna get a couple of those, add those to the basket. Okay, perfect. So the next thing is getting like a slightly heavier rod, which can take heavier, you know, bigger fish. So after a bit of research, I'm gonna go for the Penn Squadron 3 travel spin rod, and they do various. So I'm gonna go for the heavy, 2.7 meters heavy. So got those, got that. Okay, so getting a bit of more reliable reel that I don't have to worry about, I'm going to go for the Penn Fierce 3 3000 reel. Nice medium sized reel, got a good clicker on it, so when you're trolling you can hear it, you know, activate if you catch it, if you get a bite. So I'm going to get one of those. So add that to the basket. Okay, bang, right, that's sorted. So I've got, starting from the rod, I've got a bigger, heavier rod that can cope with bigger, heavier fish and not have to worry about that. I've got a decent reel which won't keep snagging on me and keep kind of messing up. I don't have to worry about that. I've changed out the 10-pound mono for 30-pound braid. I've got the Columbia quick drying pants to keep the sun off my legs, and I've got the 50 UV plus hoodies, rash guards with the hoods to keep the sun off that. Got the dry bag to keep all my gear in that sorted. Then I'm going to be making up some wire traces. I'm going to probably make 3 or 4, about 300 mil long out of wire with a swivel at either end. So I've got those in my box. So if I get done by a barracuda and I wasn't expecting it, quick, it's in my box, bang, whack it. So there we go. 4 steel traces made up, ready for the barracuda. Right, first parcel's arrived. Oi, oi! Good old Amazon. What we got? Get rid of that rubbish. Oi, we got the pen, reel, and the braid. Yeah, buddy. So we got the Penn Fierce 3 spin reel. Got the instructions. Got the reel. Some more instructions and a spare washers. Nice loud clicker. Yeah, look at that. So braid, £15, 250 yards, £20, 180 yards, £30, 130 yards. That's braid. So we got the extra strong tested £30, 0.28 mil, 300 meters. Wonder what that's going to look like on it. Okay. So I've got the braid on the reel now. It's as full as I like it. Looking pretty good. I've got managed to get 125 meters or 410 feet or 136 yards on here. So it said £30, 130 yards. So yeah, they were bang on the money. So that is that all sorted. Oi oi! Another parcel's arrived. So these are my Columbia hiking pants, which are really lightweight, so they can pack easy in my travel case. They're super quick drying and they turn into shorts as well. So there is a zipper around here somewhere. Undo that. That leg should come right off. So it turns into shorts. They've got Nice stretchy band, waistband. Oh, they're very, very light, they are. Great for kayaking, did a lot of research on these, asked a lot of people in kind of hotter countries, hotter climates, what they use to keep the sun off their legs and also quick drying, because obviously you wade in, then when you're in a kayak it's to dry quickly, and they recommended these, the Columbia hiking pants. So they're ready to rock and roll. I like them, feels so nice and soft. These are from Amazon again, and they turn into shorts, so look at that. Boom, the rod has landed. So this is my new Penn Squadron 3 travel spinning rod, heavy 2.7 meter, comes in 4 pieces, it's 617mm long, fits in a suitcase perfectly. It's slightly longer than my other travel spinning rod and obviously slightly bigger. This one can cast, so it's 2.7 long and can cast weights or lures of 220 to 80 grams. So a lot meatier than the other one. The only thing I don't like about it is the handle is quite long, and I'm not a massive fan of, I think long handles in kayaks are a bit of a pain in the arse. So I might kind of trim that down, but obviously I don't want to void the warranty of the rod. This red's going to go perfectly with my Fierce spinning reel, so that's going to look wicked. Yeah, buddy. Ooh, what do we got? Yes, a whole lot of new diving lures. Since I lost a lot on the last trip. These have got quite like a medium beak, so they'll dive down to about 2 meters. Swim, and they've got ball bearings, so they'll rattle as well. But all different colours. Last time I was getting hit up on like the darker kind of goldy, reddy kind of colours, so I've got various. So that's going to get out of them. Sweet. Another box. What have we got? I think this is going to be the waterproof, the dry bag backpack. It did say it comes with a mobile phone holder, so we've got a sweet little mobile phone holder that comes with it. I've got one of these, I've got a couple of them. They're not brilliant, but they're okay. I wouldn't trust them with my life really, but they're good for like splash resistance. Look at that. So this is the Earth Pack 35 litre dry bag. Got a waterproof cover in here. Get your phone, put that in there. And then it's got a hard back exterior, so it kind of keeps it shape. So let's get rid of the box. Look in there, we've got some pockets and stuff down the back there for like your passport or whatever you need to. It's quite a decent size, I've got to admit. So you fold these flaps down. There's 2 ways of doing it. You can either do it over the top clip or off to each side. And like I said, when I was on the kayak, my stuff was getting absolutely drenched, so now I'm not going to have that issue with the Earth Pack 35 litre dry bag. Seems to be pretty well made. Got a chest clip, a waist clip, slightly bigger than my current backpack as well, so that'll hold all my gear. You can just chuck it onto the kind of good thing is some kayaks when you go abroad you can't leash items to them, so I can leash my rod to my backpack, make sure it's kind of filled with air, and this will act like a buoy, a float. So if the rod goes, you know, we flip, the rod goes in, everything goes in, this will float and the rod will just be attached to that. So sweet. Ooh. Right, we've got here our Bass Dash 50 plus UV protected rashi with hood and face cover. So last time I was on the kayak I had the t-shirt over my head and then over my mouth, so this kind of comes up, you can either wear it down or up, goes over the face. It's nice and breathable, super silky material. Love it. That's gonna look and work perfectly to get the sun off me when I'm on a kayak. Yeah, man, love it. Sweet. All right, cool. I think I've got all my bits and bobs now. Time to get out there fishing.